Blackstone presents The Church and the People by Joseph McCabe. This book is read by Oberon Michaels. Preface. This little work requires very little preface. It is an examination of the claim of the Christian Church, in all its branches, that it had a very important share in the improvement of the condition of the people. And since that comfortable minority of the people, who are not what is commonly called workers, have unquestionably always had the benevolent friendship of the Church, I confine my inquiry to the large majority of the people who more earnestly needed help and have not clearly had it. The book is an attempt to determine how much, or how little, the workers owe to the Church. It is, from the nature of the case, an historical inquiry. It begins with the condition of the workers at the time when Christianity came into Europe. It follows the workers through the phases of slavery, serfdom, free labour, the Industrial Revolution, and modern democracy. It tries to ascertain accurately what the Church has had to do with this development. Since this book is intended for the workers themselves, it is not decorated with, nor is the reader distracted by, an array of impressive footnotes and learned references to Latin, German, French, or Italian literature. Only in a few passages, where a doubting reader may care to make an effort to consult the authorities, is any trace left of the very extensive reading on which it is based. I mention this lest the reader should conclude that I have for once adopted the very common view, especially on the religious side, that any kind of third-rate matter, culled from writers whose authority is not severely examined, will suffice for people who have as a rule neither the leisure nor the means to check it. You will find that this simple sketch of European development follows a more conscientious method. Since my work was written, the Church of England has issued the report of its Committee of Inquiry on Christianity and Industrial Problems. It is an appalling plea of "guilty" to the charges I make in this book. It admits the remissness of Christianity in face of slavery and serfdom, and in regard to the modern phase it makes the terrible confession: we have allowed avarice and selfishness and grinding competition to work havoc over the broad spaces of human life. I respect the Church's candour. The phrase "the great lying Church" now passes to the Church of Rome. But what an end to 4 centuries of wealth and power! Joseph McCabe.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?